Martyr 1207. Do you like to play decks with creatures in them? I'll keep. I think this hand is good against pretty much everyone but Tron. I guess they could be playing control as well. Grixis Shadow or Infect? Oh, this sounds kind of the nuts against Grixis Shadow. Just a billion removal spells and very few lands. When I say perfect play against Smart, I obviously mean like, you know, in not knowing their hand, just yeah, the math play, I guess. Yeah. Did we drop? No, we were finishing a league. I started this afternoon. Went 3 and 2. Oh, they're almost dead. Is that card just the nuts right now? It makes sense. Everyone's doing like trying to do just doing degen stuff and cutting removals and Chase Vrin's Prodigy. It's good magic cards. I like that card. How am I finding blue-white in London Mulligan land? It's fine. Why play Island? Because I'm not paying attention. Pro tip to chat: before asking a question, just evaluate the odds of it's just me not paying attention. That is usually the correct answer when I make a misplay. Just that I'm no. I was wondering if this was the right play or if I should just play Spreading Seas and keep mana up. I'm guessing since they counter the Spreading Seas, that's probably the right play. Yeah, I'm really glad I did now. I had to fetch land, they were a fetch land anyways. So they have another Stubborn Denial? Or they have an Inquisition? I'd have a Death Shadow. Kind of in a bad spot. They just don't have to attack. They can just wait till I draw a counterspell with Thoughtseize. I guess I could draw Verdict. Please don't attack with both. Thank God. Whew, dodged the bullet. Well, they obviously don't have much. Do they even still play Lightning Bolt? They just Fatal Push. Feels like Fatal Push makes more sense right now, but maybe both. When you have Snapcaster, Thought Scour, probably a mix. I don't see how we win if this opponent never attacks. I could just draw a Verdict. Then they just lose. Alright, I could Brainstorm to Fairy Tuck, and then they have to choose which one they kill. I could also just draw a Verdict. That works. It's even better. That was really good. Cause I am the luckiest. And I guess I'll say go with Negate up in case they have a removal spell. Just negate a Fatal Push. They could have 2 removal spells in hand. Should I counter that? No, that makes no sense. Why not play Snap when they attack and condemn? Not too sure. You might be onto something. You have to counter Teamer Battle Rage. That's funny. Hey, what happened to my Teferi? Oh, they mailed me. Tricky. Not very nice, opponent. That's classic me, just slow rolling my opponent. Hey, Matt. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. I thought I was so far ahead. Still think I'm ahead, but wow. I don't know if that's greedy or not. I can't even take Verdict. So they don't have Fatal Push. They don't have Dismember. Still die to Battle Rage. Could have Bolt in hand. I'm sure I messed up. I felt like the game shouldn't have been that close. Hey Derek, you started streaming again? Nice. Thanks for the raid, bud. Misplaced Ginger is back. I'm actually testing with him for the PT, for the MC, so I'm sure he's going to be streaming Modern. If you don't follow and you like watching Modern streams, probably a good stream to follow. I'm going to try Rest in Peace. I think the card is probably bad in the matchup, but I need to find out. Chef Peft on my turn. Did I get too greedy? I was trying to bait out the Teamer Battle Rage. If they had Snapcaster, but they had Snapcaster and Stubborn Denial. What's V-Click good against? A super easy rule with Vendilion Click is... This matchup, I'm not sure if it's good or not. But the easiest rule for when to bring in Click is matchups where you board out all your verdicts. If you're boarding out your sweepers, terminus, verdicts, etc., it's probably a matchup for Vendilion Click. If you want, a kind of pre-made rule. I don't know. Some people think you're supposed to have V-click when they have Liliana in their deck to attack planeswalkers, you know? I've always found V-click to be awkward. It's good against Tron, combo, it's the best card in the mirror match. I'm gonna keep Search even though we put in Rest in Peace, yeah. I kept in Snapcaster too, I think that's fine. It really jerks. The whole like, I mill you when you top. I don't like that. It's really mean. But you also bring in click against an exception that I can think of. I'm sure there's others, but you bring in click against Affinity. It's pretty good. It might be also decent against Boggles. I think playing the fetch here is good, even though I have Jace in hand. Just one more land in my deck for my next draw step. What happened to Black-White? I was playing it more for fun. I would have definitely started considering more seriously if I'd been winning a ton, but it seems like it should be awful in the world of Tron and Dredge. You can beat Dredge after sideboard. Tron's really hard. They have a lot of counter spells. I think they know about the Cryptic Commando. I could start jamming and hope they only have one counter spell, but if they have two counter spells, I'm gonna look like a fool. So I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. I think I'm just gonna say go. I'm gonna say go, and I'm gonna use Cryptic Command on literally the first spell they play. Anything. The Snapcaster Mage. Like even a cantrip, it's just not a great card in the matchup. Well, okay. Free mana card. Alright, let's think for a second. Jace is a better effect. Jace dice potentially Teamer Battle Rage. Teferi is also just removal. I'll do Teferi, I guess. But I'm not sure it's good. If anyone has like some great reasoning why I should do Jace, I'm willing to listen. I feel like Teferi's got to be better. Just more mana efficient. Have I played any Dredge or Phoenix? I've played a bit of Phoenix, no Dredge. I think this thing is going well. I think this blue-white deck's really good, but I'm not so good. I'm not so good with words. All of Omens has easily been the best card in the deck. In every matchup. Drawn was well before. I didn't want my Jace to get Stubborn Denial. So I don't think playing Wild first would have been a smart idea. I fully expected Jace. I guess if they tapped out for Liliana, it probably means they don't have a 2-mana counterspell. Alright, GG's. That's pretty lucky. JDS is a close matchup. Depends on your version. I think my version is okay against it. Pretty good. Can get a bit flooded. Spreading Seas is not always very good, and sometimes you can't trip a bit too much, and you can flood a bit in this matchup. Should maybe board out a land in this matchup. It's kind of tricky. You don't want to get flooded. You also don't really want to miss your land drops unless you're You have a hand plant full of Celestial Purge and Path to Exile. It's always nice to start the league with a win. Arid Mesa Go, and they kept 7 cards. What are they playing? Could be Dredge. Could be Burn. Very unlikely it's Burn. I don't think it can be Burn. They usually have Lava Spike or Rift Bolt when they don't have a burn spell. What else could it be? Obviously it doesn't matter, but I'm just trying to think. Vala could play Arid Mesa? Yeah, I don't think they play that many fetch lands. Oh, it's the that deck, Cheerios. I actually played once against that deck the other day. So what does Remand do against them? Not too much, I think. Drawing 2 Path to Exile is extremely good in this matchup. Do they play Pact? I don't think so. I think they're like extremely Glass Cannon-y. They even drew the wrong one. You want to draw the SRAM because this one only... I actually lost the game the other day because I forgot this card only triggers when it comes into play, and I tapped out and I didn't have Spell Pierce for an artifact, and they had 2 in play, so they got to draw 2 cards when all I had to do was keep Spell Pierce up. I cast an Opt instead. I was upset, so it was bad. I think I get value out of my Remand when I can. Yeah, this game is pretty over. They would need to get extremely lucky to go off, I think. The question is, can I afford to tap out for Colonnade or not? That I don't know. I mean, I feel like I can never lose if I don't tap out, and I can maybe lose if I tap out. Alright, I guess I won't tap out, I'll be patient. Oh, they play Silence main deck? Definitely feel like the deck's missing an Opt or 2 in these spots when you draw Snapcaster and you don't have anything. If you tapped out and lost there, I would have unsubbed. That would have been the Lion Jahikoi, not the 16,000 punts I've done on stream before. That's the one. That's where you draw the line. I really cannot understand how people find this deck fun. Maybe they don't find it fun. Maybe they're testing for the Mythic Championship and they're trying to find out if it's any good. I considered blue-black control. I've thought about it. I don't really see the upside of blue-black control. I think Path to Exile is really good right now. And Fatal Push is kind of mediocre. I think that's the big difference between blue-white and blue-black. If you think Fatal Push is like amazing in the format, then you might want to start considering blue-black. Alright, so where do I draw the line? Like, how many counterspells / paths do I have to have up before I can start attacking? whatever. Ooh, I forgot I had that card in my deck. It's a pretty good one. Alright, seems pretty unrealistic for them to have a hand that can beat mine. My triple path to Exile made this matchup look pretty easy, I guess. Probably gonna get trickier after sideboard. Probably full of freaking dispels. Would Innocent Blood be good? Innocent Blood sounds pretty bad. Is that just an elaborate bait, or? Oh, it's just grape shot kill? Maybe I should have cast Attention Sphere. So I'm just dead if they have 2 more retracts. That kind of sucks. This matchup seems awful for me. We can still win this game. Didn't repeal Mox, really? Yeah, it's bad, obviously. Alright, at least I'm going to Fairy and Snapcaster and not face Might Binge, so means I'm not dead. I guess Vindilim's is gonna be absurd against them. Stony sounds probably okay, right? Condemn is awful, Settle is awful, Spreading Seas is awful. Oh, Surgical too? That might not even be that good, but probably helps a bit. Wall of Omens might not be that bad, but it's probably bad. Sometimes they just beat down you. Remand's probably awful. Yeah, Stony's probably good enough, that's my guess. I think Verdict is good, because I think there's some games where I just counter artifacts and then they have dudes out and I Verdict. We'll see. Remand's better than Wall. That's fair. Surgical would be great with push. Yeah, I agree. Alright, this hand is not good. Wow, open and kept 7 too. Alright, what should I bottom? Teferi or... Teferi seems so good. I'm assuming if they have counterspell, it's like Dispel or Silence. Having Teferi is just such good pressure. Alright, I'm gonna bottom Teferi though. Let's be reasonable. Land. Oh yeah, the version I played against the other day had Monastery Mentor. They might have Zai in sideboard too. Wow, they had Noxious Revival. Maybe I should have dispelled that. Feels bad dispelling Noxious Revival that they used to get back a land. Used to get back. Kind of weird they didn't have a play. They're gonna go for the trouble of revivaling an Iron Mesa. Maybe you have Mentor in hand? What are the different dispel artworks? I don't mind any of the dispel artworks. They all seem pretty solid to me. I brought in Gear Hulk, yeah, absolutely. Seems like it could be good. Do I just nod that? I'd rather save nod for... I'd rather save nod for SRAM. Because Paladin, if I path it, it just gets 0 value. The Logic Knot is also not a counter spell right now, so maybe I should use it while I can. Path is better against this spell. I wonder if they actually have this spell, or... Hezekiah, thanks for the Twitch Prime stuff. Thank you so much. That was risky, was it though? Yeah, I don't know what they have in their deck. Alright, let's see now. Don't have... Yeah, I'll play Mana Hand. This wave they have Paladin. I can click plus path. I don't know, I felt like it was kind of tempting to use Logic Knot since it's 2 mana spell and modern spells cost 1 mana. Alright, they took me to Value Town. And their hand does nothing. Alright. Snapcaster is my worst card. Jeez. Oh, they're already down to 8? I didn't even realize. Maybe I need Spell Snare in my deck. At least one in my sideboard. I feel like there's a few matchups where Spell Snare is just your best card. This deck and the Phoenix deck. I'm sure there's a few others. Against Snap, against like Control, it's one of your best cards. It's been a while. Alright, so we're missing a 2 mana counter spell and a Field of Runes. Also 2 mana counter spell can be Spreading Seas. I was debating a convoluted line where keep wall and stuff. The mulligan is better, I think. You have more games and stuff. Is it time to pretend? Nope. Never. Go crazy, opponent. Do your worst. Sometimes they don't have Karn. Sometimes they just have Wormcall Engine. Not very often, but it does happen. I've even had games where they just pass the turn. I didn't want a surgical expedition map, but what do people think about surgical and chromatic star here? The way the game played out, they could have another chromatic star in hand, so I'm gonna do it. I don't want to die with all these cards in hand. I mean, this play is gonna do nothing most of the time, but it can literally be game winning. Alright, and I can see their hand too, so I get to know which one to hit, I guess. Scrying, Progenitus, Ghost Court of Force, Urza's Tower. I didn't look at their main deck. Anyone look at their main deck, see if it was 1 or 2 Ulamog, or if anyone has a screenshot. Oh, I shouldn't take it out of their deck. Yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah. Cost them 1 mana to cycle. Fair, fair. It's funny, I was actually considering they're probably going to play the long game. I was actually considering keeping Wall and Cryptic Command on top when I was crying, because I was like, well, the odds of me drawing something good are super low, so I might as well hope they just don't have anything on turn 3. And if they don't, at least I get to like path my own Wall, ram to Cryptic, have a Cryptic, and in hindsight, I wish I'd done that. Alright, this is kind of tricky. Do I make them use their relic now? Or is there a world where I think I should make them use their relic now? Sometimes people get extremely greedy too. Like, not sacking relic there I think would be atrocious, but sometimes people just get super, super greedy. Alright, this game's getting trickier by the second. Why isn't Snapcaster free power? It's kind of bullshit. Alright, game 1 can be, I mean, I should still be a favorite. Game 1 was the Spreading Seas version. Definitely considering playing 4 Spreading Seas. Why was I boarding out earlier? Was I doing 2 Path 1 Condemn? Was I doing just 1 Surgical maybe? Was I doing just 1 Wall? Maybe I was doing just 1 Wall. Well, it's kind of okay. They have Ballista in their deck. Sometimes it's just what you need. I think I was doing something like that. Alright, that looks good. Is Wall good here? I think the first Wall is okay. Because you're leaving in Path to Exile in a matchup where sometimes you don't even get to cast Path to Exile. So just, I think the Tension Sphere is probably okay. How was I sideboarding earlier? I feel like I wasn't struggling as much. Maybe I just added No, I have the same sideboard. Alright, this hand's not great, but it's good enough. The perfect draw is Spreading Seas. You want Spreading Seas turn 2, Field of Runes turn 3, and Jace turn 4. That draw is like basically unbeatable for them. I might just play Snapcaster here. I'm not sure if it's right. Is Path not better than Condemn? I think I'd rather draw 1 Path, 1 Condemn than 2 Paths in this matchup. I think this is a spot where you get power plant, I mean. Because of the line where they like go tap 2 Tron lands to get tap 2 Tron lands, get a tower, play tower, cast Oblivion Stone of tower. I think this scenario can come up. I think in general you just want to go for the towers. Just because with 2 towers they can cast Ulamog easier. Alright, this sucks. Alright, this is good. Still not ideal, but... Come on, rejection. So I don't really care about Karn. There's a bunch of payoff cards I don't care too much about. If I click them, I don't care about Karn. Even if I Jace, I don't really care about Karn, because I have Colonnade. If they... Ugin is annoying. Wormcoil, I don't care. Ballista's kind of annoying. I think I should probably just Jace. I think they're just too likely to have kind of 2 good cards. I think I need lands, right? Maybe I should have kept a land in hand. I guess there's a world where I end up pathing my own Snapcaster. You're just gonna hit a Colonnade? Jace. Makes sense. So I could attack Karn to Fairy Plus, then click them. I think it's pretty good. Or I could just kill Karn with Colonnade. And then if the Ulamog, I get to path it. If they Karn me again. Teferi minus Karn. That's reasonable too, because if I Teferi plus and they Ulamog me, then they have Karn. Yeah, maybe just. Is Teferi minus Karn make sense though? Isn't it better to just, if I'm gonna tap out for that, isn't it just better to kill it with Colonnade? They have 6 cards in hand, they have Ugin and 10 mana. Alright, I just need to go through every scenario, I guess. It's gonna take a little while. So if I Teferi plus, attack Karn, down to 1, click them, and they have like let's say Ugin. What's worst case scenario? Them having Ugin plus Ulamog right in hand. I take Ugin. They play Ulamog. I path it. I lose the Fairy and the Colonnade maybe. And then they have Karn on... Or I lose Snap and a Colonnade, or I lose... No, Snap and Teferi. And they have Karn... Oh no, I have a Click to in play. So they kill Teferi and Click. I path Ulamog, they plus Karn, I get to attack Karn. They get to cast Ulamog again the next turn. Which I can like counter. Alright. I don't know, I feel like... I mean, maybe Ballista kind of owns me now. I guess we'll see. I think this line is good. I mean, I guess they could have a bunch of O-stones too. But then what are they going to do? O-stone their Karn away? I think I'm okay with that. Worst case double Ugin. I mean, double Ugin, they have to what, -5? And then I kill it with Colonnade, right? It's another Karn. I should take that, right? I think attacking Karn with Colonnade was decent. I think my line was the best line. Especially in hindsight, right? But even in pre-sight. No? Alright, what about in hindsight? What was knowing their exact hand? Yeah. Sometimes they board out Oblivion Stone. Just because of Stony, because it's so bad against Stony Silence. But also bring in Nature's Claim usually, so I'm not sure how Tron actually sideboards. Some people board out all the Oblivion Stones, maybe they'll leave in one or two. Alright. Kind of in trouble still. Or am I? I can fly over and attack Karn. I think I should start with Therm Visions. That makes it fairly easy. Or does it? Yeah, I think I like flying over and just killing the Karn. This way I don't have to overcommit to the boards. In case they're Oblivion Stone. If I win, can we get some singing? What should I sing? Some Edith Piaf? Non, rien de rien. Non, je ne regrette rien. Na, 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 na. Do, 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 do. I think this is the right play. Oh, là qui va là, Inspecteur Gadget. Alright. Kind of lost track of what they have in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe I'll just do Fairy Plus first. Ooh, yeah. I think surgicaling a land is probably still good. Because of Emrakul, the Promised End. Power plant, mine, tower. Alright, so I'm gonna go for power plant. Surgical's broken. Yeah. You know the format's healthy when surgical main deck is good. Alright. Wall gets a bit worse on the draw. They have Thought-Knots here. I almost feel like Verdict is okay against them when they have all the dudes. Also, all the dudes make Wall better. One card I'm not a fan of in this matchup is Snapcaster, but it was kind of good for me. Ambush Viper. Any Gabby subs in the chat right now? Can we get some Viper emotes? Some Brood emotes. Nice. Nice. Give it up for Snapcaster Mage. Good work. Alright, Alright, what are the mediocre cards? Wall. Search on the draw. Snapcaster. I'm just kind of scared of Relic in general. I think like Snapcaster is so medium in the first place. I think Wall might just be better, honestly. Or I could just play more paths. Maybe I should have all the paths, all the walls. Search is kind of slow on the draw, but it can be so good. But it also have Ghost Quarter. I mean, you shouldn't be able to play Wall on the draw, so maybe having Wall makes no sense. Tension Sphere can be okay too. Maybe the Tension Sphere is just good enough. It's kind of like the last resort, you know. It's the last card you want to play just because of the triggers, the Eldrazi triggers, and sometimes Oblivion Stone. But if they're Fretlight, it can save you. If they're like, you know, their last card, they only have a couple of frets. Well, I'm glad I spent like 16 hours sideboarding and Moto just decided to give me the nuts anyways. Why'd you just give me the nuts like that, Moto? Like, Surgical might look like a slam dunk, but I feel like with this hand, the way I lose is A, by not drawing lands, and B, I lose to just Thought-Knots here into Frag Tusk. They could also have Relic. I'm actually not going to keep Surgical. And this I should just keep 100% because I can play the turn I play Field of Ruin. But if they have Relic, I don't know. I don't think this hand can lose in a million years unless I get clunked up and they have Relic and stuff. No? Everyone just thinks I'm insane for getting rid of Surgical. C'est la vie. Non, rien de rien. Non, je ne regrette rien. That means I regret nothing. You hear, chat? Nothing. Voice of an angel, yeah. See, they have Relic. Chat is just giant fish. Who would win? One Frenchy boy or all of Twitch chat? I'm trying to figure out if I should play the second field over in right away. Did it even matter? Probably not. Maybe they have their own surgical extractions, actually. Yeah, I think I should have played my field over in. I wonder if there's another weird card. Ooh, they don't have dot nuts here. I think we win. That's what I love about blue-white. You can just beat Tron's nut draw. You can just embarrass Tron. Crucible? Blade Stone. On the one hand, I really want to draw that land. On the other hand, I want to keep Mana Cup for... I need to keep digging. I'm not completely out of the woods here. Alright, I don't think I care much about Thragtusk. It's kind of interesting. I think I need to keep digging. And if it has Thragtusk, it's honestly not a big deal. I'll take a couple hits and probably be able to deal with it. Bottom and... bottom, I think. So it's a pretty interesting turn. They're not sacking relics, so they're not desperate yet. Just kind of scary. Looks like I'm the one who's about to get embarrassed. Joke's on them. My two Snapcasts are in my search are in the sideboard. The next level play. Maybe I should just board out Logic not to. Alright, so next turn they have potentially Ulamog mana. Oh well. Should I play Jace first? Probably not. No. Yeah. Terminus unplayable in the Spreading Seas unplayable in the Terminus version. Seems super clunky, right? Seems like your deck's gonna be pretty awkward. Yeah, I don't think you can play Spreading Seas and Terminus in the same deck. Is Jace or Teferi better in blue-white control? I think Jace is a bit better. Opponent's on fire. Opponent will not back down. Place opponent's probably not ghosting. I might lose this game. I don't think I'm gonna lose, but... Huh. This is interesting. One mine, one power plant gone. They have 4 cards in hand. Would I have lost this game if I kept Surgical? I don't know. Alright, I don't think I should play Spreading Seas. I don't think that makes any sense. The question is, do I play Colonnade or not? They have 12 mana. I mean, I don't need to path on their turn. All I need is have rejection up. So I should probably play a Colonnade. And I probably want untap land on top. I don't think there was a spot where I could have taken a Tron land, right? They had Relic in play at all times. Like, they don't even have to have mana up for the Relic. They just tap it, target themselves, and exile the land. Should I Spreading Seas first to dig one deeper? Colonnade's not a bad draw. I have 6 mana, that's Spreading Seas and command. I could also Spreading Seas a land and then bounce another land and I'm safe for one more turn. I have 5 minutes left? Jeez. Alright. Not great. So if I bounce that, I guess I could have Nature's Claim in hand. What did they just get? Oh, they got Emrakul the Promised End. That card's kind of scary. What does Emrakul the Promised End does? I'm sure some ugly stuff. I can counter it. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. So it costs 10, and right now. So we're gonna Oblivion Stone. Alright, I think I'm just supposed to say go. Plains go? I think Colonnade go, right? Alright, I need to play faster. It's tricky for them. Do they let me activate Jace one more time, or... I think they actually have to let me activate Jace one more time, unless they have more good cards in hand, obviously. I think they want to be able to sack Oblivion Stone end of my turn, untap with clear board. Oh no, they still have 6 mana. They do it now. Interesting. Do I save my Spreading Seas? They have 6 mana. They can't do much with 6 mana, right? I think I actually have to save Spreading Seas. Is that right? I think it's right. Strange as it seems. So I just double down on the Spreading Seas? No, that's maybe next turn. So their thingy costs 10 mana. Right now they have 7. They're gonna have 8. It's kind of a non-bow as Emrakul. Could put it in the same one because of Nature's Claim, but I don't think that's the play. We're gonna have to counter whatever that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so it costs 8. So I pretty much have to take Emrakul over everything. Karn and Oblivion Stone. Wow. They have a Karn in the graveyard though. I'd have Relic in play. Should I play it anyways, just in case they miss it? Alright, 1 minute 20 left. I think I'm gonna get timed out. I think I probably win this game because of the 2 colonnades in play, but I'm not sure. That sucks. Feels bad. I guess they still don't have Tron. They can't play Oblivion Stone and sack it. You like that efficiency? Not even clicking the one in the graveyard. Save a click. First time in my life I'm efficient at anything. I might be able to kill them actually. I mean, I have 11. Oh no, I have Oblivion Stone in hand. Hopefully I draw a counter spell for the Oblivion Stone. That'd be nice. I think it's worth, right? Just the 1 draw step, maybe I get lucky, even though they're gonna kill their own. It's kind of whatever, there's so little time left. I don't know, I guess it was probably pretty bad. Yeah, it was probably pretty bad just for the 1 draw. Should have kept it in hand. Scorder or not? Buys them 1 turn. Yeah, they have it. Might be okay here. If they don't top deck, I think I'd win. I think I have time to get 3 colonnades attack in. Kind of playing with fire, I guess. I think it's good though. I'm just gonna plus. Tilt. Oh, did you Emrakul too? They even have a blocker. They can like attack colonnade into Emrakul and bounce my outer colonnade with Jace. Or path my outer colonnade. Alright. I wonder who wins this game. That's kind of unlucky. No, you can't feel your own lands. It's non-basic opponents controls, but they can path it. I guess they could misclick. Yeah, that was a good game. Emrakul is not always game, but it's definitely been pretty good. I don't know. I mean, that was the game where I had a really good draw. I mean, I guess their draw was even better. Where did I mess up? I feel like I must have messed that game up at some point, but I'm not sure where. I feel like I played pretty well. BMJ, is that the Grixis Shadow player? Sounds okay against Grixis Shadow. Surgical top? I think surgical top would have been worse, right? I messed up by putting ballista on bottom. Oh, I had path in hand. Wow. Right. Wow, I'm an idiot. Such a huge mistake. Yeah, if I don't play Jace, I win. For some reason, I thought ballista was good. Such an idiot. Yeah, that sucks. If I had like 20 more seconds, I might have figured that one out. Are playing control mirror? Alright. Oh, that deck. Oh, looks like a lot. I'll play that plane too. It's alright. Alright, I won't get too greedy. I'll start to color retract now. Alright. Good beats. That's why Wall of Omen is so good. Look at that. Just slaps at the face of the combo decks. Easy wall. So obviously the reason why I was not surgicaling right away is because I want to give them a chance to draw more retracts, right? I think that's like far more likely than them drawing Noxious Revival. I didn't even know they had that card in their main deck. Yeah, we're probably dead right now. I agree. I mean, if they don't go off when they have two dudes in play. Sorry, 3 dudes in play. Are you not entertained yet? Who went first, by the way? They went first. What's our opponent's record? 1-0. Does it even make sense that Chirius would benefit from the new Mulligan rule that much? I mean, you're a degen combo deck, but you're a degen combo deck that needs critical mass. You're not like a combo deck like Tron that needs... Yeah, you have to find a guy. Having the guy is the most important part. That's kind of fair. Maze Shredding Sea is not that bad. They have all these double white cards. Might fix their mana for them. What did I board out last time? The walls, I guess. Is that how I sideboarded last time? Obviously not the greatest hand, but I think it's definitely good enough. Do you want Hallowed Fountain or not? The hell? Says they need it for mod. How many repeal do they play? For repeal. One and four. How many alright, let me just take a look at MTG Goldfish real quick. Am I ever gonna find Cheerios in there though? Thanks. 4 repeal, 4 retract, 1. So I want to get repeal or retract. I guess I'll go for repeal. But I only have 2. And never retract in hand. Alright. 4 retract, 1 recall, 1 grave shot, 4 mentor, okay. 4, 4, 4 mox, 4 cathartic shield, 4 quarter shield. Just no sideboard card, just, wow. Sucks. Are you kidding me, really? Just back to back? So dumb. Good job. You're ready for the Mythic Champion. That is so gross, honestly. Obviously, Cheerios is awful. Everyone knows it. Hope everyone goes on a 10-0 run with Cheerios and lock it up for the Mythic Championship. Am I tilted? No, not really. I just know you guys love it when I get all salty. Do you like it more when I get real salty and you can tell I'm really angry, or when I get fake salty? Alright, GG's. Sometimes you play against the like top 5% lucky player on Magic Online. Is Sperling actually qualified for the PT? Or are you Sperling just tweeted, best thing about open deck lists at the PT is that if I play Blue-Eyed or Esper without Terminus, I don't have to draw every card like a gorilla bluffing it. Oh, I never even thought about that. I would never bother bluffing Terminus, honestly. I'd rather shoot myself in the... BMJ is a very good player. Yeah, because he's very lucky. Everyone knows. You think these guys are better at everyone? You think there's a reason why Huey top 8s every tournament? Think he's because he's better? No, just luckier. I was lucky 10 years ago. My luck ran out. I've just been waiting forever for... I was just been waiting for it to refuel, I guess. Think I was outplaying people? That my decks were better? Lol. Skill. Luck. Yes. Now we're playing in 4-color shadows. Or just bubbles for value. People have been playing bubbles for value in straight black rain for go. Yeah, that too. We're all cheaters. We're all cheaters, and you take all the cheaters, and then that's the PT, and then the very lucky ones are the ones who have a bunch of top 8s. And all the big teams are, I don't know, insert made up story or just insert generalization. Alright, I guess I'm gonna get basic island here. Ooh. 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 Are they gonna play a Bob next turn? Ooh, this is tricky. Is it tricky? Nah, I'm gonna put Path on top, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of close. If they have Bob on turn 2, I think I want Path on top. They have Goif though. 4 or 5 Goif. Pretty big Goif. Pretty big Goif. I think I just play Colonnade. I don't want to give them the land. They might not have land number 3 for their Liliano or whatever. Also, if I give them the land right away, they might have... Forgot about that one. Whatever, it's just a Goif at least. If that was a Bob instead of a Goif, the one time I don't get flooded freaking Hallowed Fountain turn 1, I get super punished. The lesson learned. It's crazy. I feel like every time I get basic instead of Hallowed Fountain, I get punished in a super weird, convoluted way. It's kind of cool. Inquisition's not super weird, convoluted. Yeah, but I had to draw the Path to Exile. I had to order the cards. I had to have, decide to play Colonnade. I feel like it was like fairly convoluted. Good thing Tarmogoyf is just unplayable. Literally unplayable. Alright, I think the play is to say go and to bounce draw Goif end of turn this way, because I don't want to play Jace minus, because what's going to happen if I play Jace minus is going to get Assassin's Trophied. And I'm not in a terrible spot, but I'm not in a very good spot either. Whereas now I'm going to get a little value out of Jace. I don't think it's done. I don't know. Is it John Death Shadow? I think it's just John that's trying to maximize. Good way to turn. So if they have Assassin's Trophy, I get to brainstorm and have mana. And I'm in a commanding position, but I can probably still lose. If I spread the seed, I kind of have to let go for all. Alright. I think I'll be far enough ahead. I don't know. That was pretty. Oh, Watery Grave. I guess I kind of punted if they have Water Grave in there. I could have just had Stubborn Denial. Study. Alright, they're all playing Death Shadow. What am I supposed to hit with Surgical? They have 5 cards. I can't screw them, right? 5 card types, unless one of the card types is double type. Sorcery, land, instant crit, no. Should I surgical Death Shadow in response? Probably, right? I messed up. I guess it doesn't matter. And I don't have the timing to do it. I could have surgical traverse, I guess. Shot it. Kind of. I could have extract Death Shadow in response to traverse, because then they can't add a creature to the board right away. But I think I had F6 at this point. Full disclaimer. I guess I just have a Tarla in hand. I'm not too sure what I'm supposed to do here. Should probably surgical. I don't think the 2 life matters that much. Kind of late now. I should have surgical Death Shadow last turn anyway. I should have done in response to traverse. Alright, I should definitely surgical something, because I don't think 2 life. Both Goif and Death Shadow are lethal. They have 1 more Goif left. And it's just Goif. Rip. You chose poorly. This kind of nice looks. Alright, I think I'm still in pretty good shape. They need to draw a fetch land. I need to break on 2 draw steps, and they have to draw. Alright. No breaks here. No break. Does that do anything? Yeah, that kills me. It's not good. Alright, I can't draw a red source. He said, can't out-huff the huffer. Well, they drew like one of the best cards they could have drawn. This wasn't good enough. I wonder if Lyra is any good. It doesn't even really race anything, right? Rest in Peace seems sick in this matchup. Their deck's kind of all air. I think I have a pretty good matchup. I think this seems like much easier than Grixis Shadow. Maybe not after sideboard though. I mean, they have so few threats, I almost want surgical. Counter spells were pretty good this game somehow. They only have 1 basic. Alright, I definitely want all these cards. Search might be a bit slow and medium with Snapcaster. Mana Leak might be okay. Maybe do Mana Leak negates. Is that good sideboarding? Oh, Dispel. Dispel's probably good just for Stubborn Denial, but well, maybe it's too narrow against their deck. Do they have any instants? Abrupt Decay. Oh, Assassin's Trophy. Dispel. Battle Rage. Yeah, they might actually keep in Battle Rage. People have had Battle Rage against me after sideboard. Malik's kind of garbage, honestly. It counters Liliana, though. It might have... No, they're not going to have Jace after sideboard. I feel like this matchup's good enough that I don't need a narrow card like...
I've been a long time lurker and I finally finished building my UW deck because I've enjoyed watching you so much. And tomorrow I'm going to my first Modern Paper tournament, smiley face. Thank you, Gab.
Nice. Awesome. Hope you're ready. It's gonna be alright, you'll see. It's just the same as on Magic Online. Blatz, $10 donation. Thank you so much, and I'm glad you enjoyed the stream, and hope you do. Click the bottom. Need some removal spells. What do I think about Terminus? I think Terminus is bad right now. Not bad, but I think Verdict's better. I think it's worse than Verdict. Not sure I'm going to play blue-white, but if I do, I'll probably not play Terminus. It's kind of a close call. The whole Serum Vision's pretty strong. So we're worried about Liliana. What did they mulligan to? They mulligan to 5? Or 6? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. They mulligan. I consider myself as one of the best control player ever. I don't know, I don't really think about it. Can I explain why Verdict is better than Terminus? I don't know. Lots of reasons. Seize the Tomb. I feel like they know about it though. They took Mana Leak, right? They took Mana Leak over Spreading Seas. I think they have Liliana. The thing is, I don't even care. Which means I should probably play Spreading Seas. Like, Liliana's not gonna do anything this game. No, I might. If they have Counterspell, they need like Liliana and Counterspell. Even then, I'm probably gonna see a Purge it. Oh, Tracker. Well, that made sense. I mean, when you take Mana Leak there, it's kind of fishy. Snapcaster Mage would usually be pretty good. This is not a tricky spot. Just gonna Serum Visions, I guess. Rewarded always. Yeah. Alright, I guess we just jamming. We jamming. Do 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 do. I guess you could argue I should have waited a turn because they don't have a creature in play. Was that super loose? Loose as a goose? Oh. Well. Perfect plays. Alright, so they might have Assassin's Trophy. So if they do, yeah, alright. God, I have nothing. 6 lands and they're like, what did they play, like 18 lands or something? Maybe 20. It's pretty brutal. Sorry. Yikes. Just in case, no. Not like this game was close in the first place, but... GG. I was land number 20. Yeah, this matchup does seem much easier than regular Shadow.